Alright, what's up YouTube? Simon here with another draft. We opened Gonti. I love Gonti. Gonti is awesome. Just went 3-0 in the last video with Gonti, and it was always insane. Just a ton of value. A 4 mana 2/3 death touch that says something that is a little bit better than draw a card on it. I think that's what we're going to be taking here. Unlicensed Disintegration is awesome, so is Veteran Motorist, but I don't really want to take a 2-color card to start off. Foundry Screecher's great as well, so is Subtle Strike. Like the Fragmentize, as well as the Fabrication module. I think Fabrication module is pretty cool. Yeah, so yeah, we'll just take Gonti. I think it's a pretty easy pick. Okay, so you tend to be an artifact deck in black, so let's take the Foundry Inspector, I think. Well, the Thriving Rhino is just so much more powerful. Maybe we should just take the Rhino here. The thing is, Foundry Inspector, it doesn't it's not exactly colorless, is it? Like, it wants to be in an artifact deck, and an artifact deck wants to be in black. Granted, we did just take a black card, so it's kind of a toss-up. Let me know in the comments what you think, but I think Thriving Rhino is much more powerful than the Inspector, so I'm probably just going to take it here. Yeah, I think I'd rather have a Rhino than a Foundry Inspector. Ooh, and then we get past a Pima. You know, I'm getting the feeling that we're supposed to be in green. I think it's pretty obvious. Everyone around us is like, you know what? Simon, why don't you just go ahead and go green? And I'm just like, okay, yeah, I'll go green. Servant of the Conduit is excellent. Welding Sparks is also good, but I think in the way that we've been going, I think Servant of the Conduit is just an excellent pick here. Not only does it feed our Rhino, but it also helps us splash and helps us ramp. It's just busted. It's really good. We're taking it. Wow, look at this. We get it past Aetherborn Marauder, an Underhanded Designs, Aetherborn. Wow, black may be open as well. I think Marauder is easily the pick here. It works great with our Rhino and our Outrider because of the counters. So we'll take that. This is pretty boring. I think it's between Sage or Puzzle Knot. I think I'd probably just have a cheap 2/1 Dork. Had some success with the Automaton. It's a pretty good late end thing to have, but we can probably find another one, I bet. I think we'll just take Sage. Yeah, if we end up in an energy deck, it's going to be pretty busted. Okay, so we got some interesting picks here. We could take the Artisan. It works really well with the Marauder. There's also the Theorist and the Trusty Companion, which, you know, they're both excellent. I'd still like to go black, which makes me kind of want to just take the Artisan and just kind of stick to a black green sort of thing. But I think that both the Theorist and the Trusty Companion are both stronger. Yeah, I'm going to take the Artisan. Okay, so we've got a Narnum Cobra, we've got an Aetherborn. There's a Shrewd Negotiation in here, which tells me that blue is probably open. So we may want to move that way. I don't want to take the safe pick in the Cobra. Could take Aetherborn as well, but I want to lower the curve a little bit. Okay, not a whole lot here. I don't really want to take a security. I do like the Wayward Giant, but I don't think we're anywhere near red. I think Fragmentize is a good card, and so is Aether Trade Winds. Let's hedge and take an Aether Trade Winds, just in case we actually do end up wanting to play blue. I think I kind of want to take a Puzzle Knot here. It's a pretty, I think of all the Puzzle Knots, it's one of the more solid ones. I don't like the rats, mind you. We'll take the Mind Rot. Tell people that black isn't open. I'm not particularly impressed by all of these cards, and I think I just want to send the message that I'm not in any of these colors, because that's pretty much what that does. Well, take this card. It's the playable. Do I want to pass this? I'm going to pass this. It's kind of like, hey, I'm not in blue. Wildest Dreams isn't bad. So, good cards in here. Wildest Dreams, Skywhaler's Shot. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's the Turtle. I like the Turtle. Shield Guard. The black in this pack just isn't exciting. We've got Make Obsolete and an Aetherborn. We can find an Aetherborn if we want one later. I think I just want to take the rare here. I think it is a solid card. it's probably going to be a 5-drop. We'll play it on turn 5. I mean, it can be really busted as a, the second to last card you play. Midnight Oil is an excellent card. This lets you draw so many cards, but it requires that you be very low. You have to have a very low curve. I think we're going to play it. I like it. I like playing rares. So seeing some more good white. I think we'll take the Armorcraft Judge, though. It works great with Artisan, Pima, and Marauder, and Rhino. So it seems solid. Happy to play it. At this point, we don't really want any more 4-drops. Ooh, we get a Stomper. Ooh, but we need a Hunt the Weak. We have no removal. Yeah, with our lack of removal, I think that Hunt the Weak is necessary, even though Stomper and Tiger are probably better cards. Ooh, we get past another one? I'm totally fine with this. I'll play 3, It's totally cool. It also works great with the Armorcraft Judge. It works great with the Aetherborn Marauder. But man, look at our 4-drop slot. The thing is, these aren't 4-drops. We're not playing these on turn 4. Okay. I said it, Well, let's see here. Decoction Module. I mean, that works with the Rhino. And that's works with the Servant. That's pretty much it. I think we just take another Hunt the Weak. I'm happy with that. We could take an Aetherborn now. Ornamental Courage, maybe. It's not a bad trick. Like I said, we can probably get another Aetherborn. We haven't seen a ton of black since we took our Gonti and our Marauder. Well, we saw Midnight Oil. We opened it. I guess let's take the Aetherborn. That's a tough one. I'm not sure about that. Skyskip is probably pretty good. Seeing some late white. I knew white was open. Let's take an Appetite now. This is really good to have. I'll take a Sage. Hopefully we don't have to play all these Sages. There's nothing here. I think the most playable card is the Fireforger's Puzzle Knot. We could splash for this Malfunction, possibly. Maybe just play a Creeping Mold. It's possible. Take the Select. Okay, this guy's passing us blue and green. Oh, we get an Ornamental Courage back. Another Servant wouldn't be bad. In fact, I think that's pretty strong. If we get past some insane bomb, we can pretty much play it no matter what. There's also the Weaponcraft Enthusiast, which I like quite a bit, and the Foundry Screecher, and the Seed Sculptor. But I think Servant is just a little bit more powerful, just because it helps you ramp into other crazy stuff. Ooh, now this is an easy Rhino, I think. There's the Foundry Inspector, Hazardous Conditions, Seed Sculptor. I think if Rhino wasn't here, I'd take the Seed Sculptor, and if that wasn't here, I'd take the Hazardous Conditions. Probably. Because we're not really ramping into anything with Inspector, so. Easy Rhino. Ooh, Cultivator of Blades. Yes, please. I like it over the Snarethopter. Because our 4-drop slot's, packed. So packed. It doesn't get more packed. The deal with Cultivator is it sort of goes against what we're trying to do, which is get counters. In a way, because it gets counters on itself anyways. So it kind of works. It's like it sort of works with the synergy, and it kind of doesn't, because you want to fabricate a bunch and make a bunch of servos and then pump them all. But at the same time, you want to have counters on it, and you want to have counters for Armorcraft. It's kind of like splitting up its synergy quite a bit. It's kind of a strange card. So let's see here. I think I just like the Sculptor. I actually like Night Market Lookout quite a bit. Believe it or not, we could take Concealed Courtyard and try to splash for a white card. We could splash white really easily. So we could play something like an Artisan. Yeah, Seed Sculptor is probably just better. Like, it's just a strict upgrade from Sage. So I think we'll just do that. It's the safest thing we can do. Here's a whole lot of nothing. Rush is actually pretty good. So we'll take that. I like having a second Appetite. I don't mind that one bit. Iron League Steed has a lot of synergy, but I think Appetite is just stronger. And we're going to want one. We get past a Hunt the Week. I think, like I said before, I think I'm pretty much just going to play as many Hunt the Weeks as I can. It's not the best removal, but it's removal and it's pretty good. We'll take a Night Market here. Ooh, and we get a Seed Sculptor? Wow. Ooh, and we get a Hazardous Conditions? Yes, that's going to start off in the side, but that is really good to have. Now we can take a Torch Gauntlet and maybe consider playing it. So we want to get rid of these Sages. They're just not powerful enough. We don't want to play the Puzzle Knot, if we can help it. We got a Security that we're not going to play. All those other cards aren't really playable. We could start the Appetite in the side, and then bring in both if we absolutely need it. We'll take this. Random cards. Is 4 Hunt the Weeks too many? I don't think it is. I think this deck is just, it's just perfect the way it is, you know? It's just a nice, beautiful little deck. There we go. That looks a little better, doesn't it? It looks pretty bad when you combine them, because we have so many Hunt the Weeks. But that's our removal, you know? That's all we got. I mean, beggars can't really be choosers. What did I pass? I missed a Die Young. I passed a Die Young over something. Possibly a Hunt the Week. I don't really remember. Maybe it was a Thriving Rhino. Oops. I didn't mean to get rid of this so quickly. But yeah, I think this is pretty much how we're going to play it. Got a lot of counter synergy. Got some pretty powerful cards. Our curve isn't the best, but it's not like awful either. Oh right, because yeah, that looks. There we go. That's better. Yeah. So look, obviously the curve isn't the best, but what are you gonna do? You know. All right. So let's add some lands here. You know, 6/11. Is that how I want it? I don't know about that. I may want to go just 10/7. Yeah, gonna play it like that. Alright, if you enjoyed the draft, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in match 1.